Hi lovely people, it's Rachel and it is What's New Wednesday for December, and we are looking at January and February releases this week, or this month, as well as all the monthly items and a couple of new kits as well. So I've already got my cup of tea. I suggest you grab yours because there's a few changes happened this month as well, and I suspect this is going to turn into a slightly longer video. So without further ado, let's jump into the monthly view kits. And some of you will be looking at these going, they look different. And you're right, they absolutely do. They've had a bit of a reformat. They are now 3 pages plus the little transparent sampler. And the reason for that is I was finding I had things that I didn't have and wanted in a kit, like boxes to cover over the unused dates in the month. I wanted more paydays, which caused a bit of a payday gate on the group. You know, it depends how frequently you're paid or how many people you're tracking. I wanted to change up the date dots, different things. So part of you are probably going to be going, hang on Rachel, it's nearly Christmas and you're putting another page on the kit, is that not going to make it more expensive? Yes it is, but not as much as you think it is, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. So let's have a look through the kit. So on the first page you have got your monthly headers to go up here in the Erin Condren, although I have to say people do use these in their happy planners and other kits as well, and other planners as well, and they look fab. Then you've got 4 strips of washi or cover-ups, and you're going to have to bear with me because I've got a cold. I think I'm about to sneeze. Oh no. Okay, sneezing over. So we've got the strips of washi, and then I've changed the date dots to be square, which is similar to the monthly kit, the weekly kit, sorry. But rather than making them coloured on white, I've done them white on coloured, which I just think looks really, really good. Then we've got some flags, some little dots, and that's the first page. And some of you are probably recognising the colours in this. Obviously they coordinate with the January in the Erin Condren, but also I have used some of the patterns from the Penguin Joe kit because I wanted to give you something that you could then mix and match in. But what I've gone for are the patterns that have no penguins, if that makes sense. So then on our second page, well, up the top we have got some really, really cute little stickers here for ordered Ellie Beth stickers and limited edition kit release, and there's a couple of What's New Wednesdays on the other sheet, which I'll show you in a minute. Then you've got all your little mini icons, and there are 2 sets of the 16 icons. Each icon though keeps the same colour. Before I had it that it changed, that actually drove me nuts because I wanted to have the same thing in the same colour, if that makes sense. Then you've got some of your monthly event labels. Now we have lost a couple of these from the previous format, but there is the other sheet of monthly event labels in the shop anyway with the monthly releases, so if you do need more you can pick up more. 2 full box cover-ups, and then your sort of mini event labels down the bottom. And there's 5 of these, and the reason of each of these, and the reason for that, well, 5 in the column, obviously some of them you get a couple of each, was that if you, for example, were paid on a Monday, in January there's 5 Mondays, so you're going to need 5 paydays potentially. Or if you clean once a week and you clean on a Tuesday, you're going to need 5 cleaning days. So that's why I went with 5s and put them across that way instead of any other way. Then you've got your hearts and asterisks, you've got a mixture of those, and you've got a mixture of the film reel and the glasses, the clinking glasses for like celebrations. The film reel I would use not just for going to the cinema, because let's face it, I rarely do that, but I use it for like YouTube, or if I'm going to have a Netflix evening, that kind of thing. Then cleaning day, birthdays and bill dues, which I've added in as well. I've just switched around a couple of things there. So I know quite a few people are starting to use their monthly views for budgeting and things, so I wanted to have some more geared towards that too. Then this is a sheet which has got something a bit familiar. So this used to say goals up here. I think it was goals. Yes, it was. And I've changed it to just this month because you might not be tracking goals in there. You might have just little reminders or whatever. So that's your long sidebar piece to sit down here. And then 2 What's New Wednesday stickers, because generally What's New Wednesday is twice a month, although for December it's just the one release because it's Christmas, and quite frankly I want to spend some time with my family. And then you've got these. Now these are just long strips of like a wide washi, but they are sized that they will fit in the boxes. And what I've done is I've added in the back of them, which hopefully you can make out, these cut lines that sit across the boxes and show you where one box would be. So I thought about changing it each month to fit exactly, but I thought, well, you might not want to use them there. You might just want to use them to mark out a holiday or something. And also, because it changes each month where they are, it would become very tricky to actually keep changing the format of the kit. So I've gone with it like this. So you are going to have to get out a pair of scissors if you're going to use them here. But the maximum you're ever going to need is going to be 8, which is why there's enough for 8. Is it 8? Oh gosh, I did work this out, I promise. 7 times 5 is 35. Okay, so maximum you need is 7. But you're going to then have 1 left over, which you can just use as a 3rd full box cover up because we lost one of the boxes, that was it. So, and then we have the little transparent sheet, and you may have noticed that I've kind of moved towards this brush lettering font a little bit, which is one of my favourite brush scripts. So I've been using that on the decorative sheet with the words on the weekly kits, so I thought I'd bring it into the monthly view as well, and I've used it for the days of the week, which you can then use in conjunction with the washi strip from here to turn it into a Monday to Sunday month to view if that's what you prefer. So there we go, that is the new monthly kit format. So the current one was 2 pages plus a transparent, and I had that priced up at £8.20, which was £3.60 per sheet as usual, plus the £1 for the little transparent sampler. And so what I've actually decided to do is I'm only going to put this on, I've put it with a 20% discount, and it comes up at £9.35. So that's kind of in line with the full and mini weekly kits that I do. I normally have about a 20% discount off if you were buying separate sheets. So that's kind of what I've gone with there. So it's only gone up £1.15, but you get a whole extra sheet, and I think you'll agree you've got much more flexibility with this. And I think now there's enough there that you could even start doing some monthly planning into this page too from here. You know, and I can see I could use this there as well, and use those whole 3 pages then in conjunction to do some really kind of high level monthly goal setting or memory keeping or whatever it might be. So that is January's monthly kit. I'm going to show you now the February one, and then we're going to get into the monthly items. So February, it felt very wrong the other day. I was designing the February kit whilst listening to Christmas carols. But there you go, the life of a planner and a sticker maker. So February features this beautiful artwork with gorgeous flowers and silver accents and feathers, and I just absolutely love it. I wanted something that was a little bit Valentine's-y without being too over the top, kind of hearts and stuff everywhere. So the only heart I did sneak one in is on a full box cover up in case you wanted to use that for Valentine's Day. And in terms of the colours, well, you can't go wrong with this gorgeous sea foam as the little accent colour, which I picked up from background. And this really does remind me quite a bit of the May colours in the old Erin Condren colours. They were like pink and sea foam, they were beautiful. But I've added in as well just this hint of a darker colour as well, with this kind of really deep sort of burgundy colour. So here's your header, and I just moved the February across one. I just felt like it looked better if it was over at the left this time. And then you've got usual dates, and then, well, it's now usual to have the square dates, your flags and dots. Icons, again, same set. You've got 4 colours of icons, but each icon has the same colour. Monthly events, 2 box cover-ups, the ordered Ellie Beth stickers and limited edition kit release, and then your mini events down the bottom. And these also work really well in the weekly view as well. They will sit quite nicely just above here, so you can always use them in there too. You see what I mean? Bring you in so you can have a look at that. So don't think just because it's a monthly view kit that you can only use it in the monthly view. There's lots of people who have been using the weekly view kits in their monthly. I see no reason why you can't do it the other way around too. And you know, you kind of feel a bit like no sticker left behind. You know, use all your stickers. So make the most of them. And then you've got the cover up strip here, which that pattern makes me think it's doing that, but it really isn't. Ready to cut apart for these sections here. And then the usual little transparent sampler. So I really am just loving the colours for both January and February. I think they are probably my favourite colour palettes so far. Although I did like November too. But yes. So there's the February monthly view. Okay, was there anything else I need to tell you about those? No, I don't think there was. That's good. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the monthly coloured items now. So we are into, let's just flip to a page in January. So these are going to be slightly familiar colours to you if you have Penguin Joe. And obviously they coordinate with the monthly kit as well. And I've done that quite deliberately to try and tie in all of the monthly and weekly sort of coloured items, and then give you at least one kit that will coordinate with them again. So in this case, you've got Penguin Joe kit, which will coordinate with all of this, but then you have all these monthly sheets as well that we can add in. And those of you who are fans of the functional sheet, the functional monthly sheet, this one on the top, are going to be saying, wow, hang on a minute, that's changed. Yes, it has. It had a reformat this month because I felt that, well, for a start off, the checklists had changed on the weekly kit, so they needed altering. And so what I've actually done is just pull across the section from the weekly kit that sits on this side of the page, and just done it into the monthly colours, and I am so pleased with how that's come out. You've got more icons than before, I think. I'm sure I added a couple in. You've got a weekend strip now, as well as the weekend banner. You've still got your washing lines, and then you've got some flags, which we'd lost at some stage. A couple of event labels, a couple of scallops, because you can buy a whole sheet of scallop stickers, and then you've got a couple of half boxes as well, and the little plant session too, which is always one of my favourite stickers to do. So that's the functional sheet. I've also changed a little bit on the full boxes because on the, again, people have been asking for full boxes that you can write on, so I've added those in. And for January and February, I've gone for 3 patterned and 3 glitter on the full boxes. And I just love this. It just screams winter and frost and, oh, lovely things to me. Not that I really like frost when I'm defrosting the car, but you know what I mean. And then I've used the patterns that I've used in the monthly kit, and then a few half boxes at the bottom too. Then we have the washi pack. Again, these, you've got loads of washi in here in different widths. If you can see there's quite a few different widths of it. Right up to some skinny there. And then some bottom washi. Weekend banners, always love these. Went for a glittery one at the bottom this time round. And then there's that page of scallop stickers that I was saying about. This and this are pretty much the top sellers every month on the monthly colours. So you've got a whole sheet there in those beautiful colours, which obviously coordinate again back with Penguin Joe, and they'll coordinate with the monthly kit too. Half boxes, a good mixture of glittery ones, and then patterned and plain. The little things, little event things, so these you've got your meal planning, you've got TVs, you've got shopping, payday accounts, birthdays, some blank ones as well, so those are there. Then the ombre checklist, these had a reformat last month and that went down rather well, so you've got both half and full box checklists. And then the new habit tracker and weekly sideboard bar kind of pack. So you've got your 9 habit trackers at the top. Had to make that one in coloured font because it wasn't showing up very well. I promise you that one does show up better than it seems to on camera. Then you've got your weekly kind of lists. I use that for tracking work hours or different jobs that need to be done each day, and then a little kind of just a list or a checklist box. Headers, and as usual they haven't changed very much. You've got your blank ones at the bottom that you can just use as washi strips or blank headers, and then those extra monthly event labels that you can pick up for the monthly view. So that's all of the January items, and I just love the colour palette. It's come out so beautiful. I really wanted to do something like a Frozen type kit, but I don't know, I'm still debating about it. It might still happen. So that's the January colours, and then we come into the February ones. I'm going to grab a mouthful of my brew. I suggest if you've got a brew, you do the same. Can't beat Lady Grey. Okay, so then into February's colours. And actually, what I would say is these you could also push into, I think you could push these into March as well. There we go. Yeah, I think you could take these into March too, although there will obviously be a March release. So let's get stuck in. So we have the new functional sheet, and the plan session this time has got all flowers on it. Come on, let's get focus camera. There we go. So yes, that's all the little flowers there, which pick up from the monthly view kit. And then full boxes, I did squeeze in a couple of hearts and some deeper reds and things because I had to. You know, Valentine's Day and things. I just thought, oh, we'll put a couple in there. And then you've got your washi pack. So really pretty glitter washi, the 2 florals and a plain. These half boxes, oh, I am loving these. I would quite like to just have a whole page just of those ones because they're so pretty. And so you've got 1 glitter on this, 2 plain and 3 kind of florally ones. Your little things and scallops. And if I just put the scallops next to each other, oh, you'll see what I mean about these colours. Just these colours. Look at them. So, so gorgeous. Just absolutely love these. I think I could just plan with these like all the time. Yeah, turns out I quite like pink. And then the checklists and the weekend banners, and again went for a glittery one on the bottom. Your habit and kind of sidebar builder pack, and yeah, I really like this checklist here with the floral in the background. The headers, and then the monthly events, so you've got extras of those for your monthly view if you need them. Now those will also fit in the hourly if my memory serves. I'm just going to grab my hourly and double check it. I'm pretty certain they do. Doobie-doobie-doo. This is my Franken planner. It goes from a neutral hourly into a colourful horizontal. So this is what I use for work. Let's just have a quick check. I'm sure these do fit. Yep, there you go. Absolutely spot on. So if you have an hourly planner and you were just wanting some little event labels and they actually fit in the lines as well, the monthly event labels are your friends in this situation. So there we go. I thought they did fit. They will also fit therefore in the lines of the horizontal planner as well. You could use these. So don't think just because they're called monthly event labels that you don't can use them there. They fit spot on as well in the lines of the horizontal. Obviously they are a little bit too wide for the columns in the vertical, but otherwise they do actually work in every planner. And if you did have an hourly, actually buying these, you could use them in the monthly view and in your weekly view, which would be pretty good. So there we go, so that's them. Okay, so let's just have a look through those colours again, because they're just the prettiest colours in the world. Sorry, I get a little bit excited by pink and seafoam and purples and blues and things. It just, it floats my boat. Okay, let's put those to one side. Because if you recall, I said I also had 2 new kits, which coordinate with these. It's tea drinking time again. This cold is driving me nuts, and yeah, I just get really thirsty and need to drink loads. So we have one that's designed that does kind of go with the January colours really nicely, and one that is more February. So I'm going to but it could work on either. And this one in particular I think will look beautiful in the neutral planner. So I did grab my neutral and I will show it you on that as well. Okie dokes, so this is called Adventure, and as before it has got a full kit, a mini kit, and the add-on and the deco separately. So let's have a look through the full kit first. So the name of it has come from this quote here, which is that life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. And I just thought, coming into the new year, you know, we've got the Step Boldly into what lies before you from the Step Boldly kit, but I just thought this was another really nice one for the start of the year, or any time really, but especially this time of year, where we're kind of thinking about new year, new things going on, perhaps new plans, new ideas, goal setting. You know, we're planners, it's what we do. And so, I'm going to bring you in a bit closer. So this features this gorgeous artwork with the girl who looks like she's thinking about, oh, where am I going to go? Where am I off to? And her cases, the hot air balloons. I've wanted to do hot air balloons for so long. Clouds and the camera and some florals, and of course lots of gold glitteriness as well. So on this deco sheet you've got lots of different little elements, and you've also got like some little decorative bits here that are just gorgeous. And then you've got your usual words that are in there. It's really good seeing these getting used, especially in like personal planners by the mini kit. I think they're working really well for people. Then we have the full boxes, and this is quite a different colour palette for me. It's a little bit more pastel with some neutrals, and that is, yeah, that's not necessarily me as much. I tend to shy away from the kind of the deeper greys and neutrals, but I really love how this has come out. So we've got things like your page flag with your little balloon on and the globe. And then yeah, the girls getting ready to go off on adventures, and then the rest of your full boxes there. Then the functional page of the full kit, and you've got your weekend banner and date dots. I promise you this kind of soft peachy colour does work a lot better in real life. It is flooding out a little bit under the lights. You've got your habit tracker, sidebar, bits and bobs, and then the date covers. Oh, I can't wait to do a spread with this kit. Might just have to do it in advance and put it up as a plan with me. And then skinny washi, and you've basically got 2 strips hidden in each section here, so you can see that. And then the ombre checklists. Your mixed boxes, again featuring this gorgeous artwork. Absolutely love this. The headers and little things sheet with some blank ones across the bottom too, and then the washi as well, and I just went for a big mix of everything on that bottom washi. So yes, that is that one. So that's the full kit. So that is the 7-page kit. And then if you wanted to then make that really go even further, you could add on the add-on page, which gives you another 8 skinny labels, 8 scallops, 8 event labels, 3 more half boxes, 3 more habit trackers, and 3 full boxes that you can write on. And then if we go to the mini kit, I need to do that because I only printed one of each of these. Okay, so the mini kit is a 4-page kit, and basically it has 2 pages the same, so you still get the deco and the words. You still get the full boxes, the weekend banner and the little flags. And then you have a slightly different functional sheet here, which has got the same sidebar section there with the plan session, which this time, I know I always like showing you these particular parts of the stickers, has got the balloon on. You've got your heart checklist, weekend divider, 2 sets of the boxes, some washi, which makes up a full box as well, and then your icons and habit tracker. And then on your washi page, you've got a few little things and a set of headers and some blank ones too. So that is the mini kit, which has been so popular since the reformat, and I've seen a lot of orders that look like that. So the mini kit plus the add-on to make it go even further. And actually that add-on and that together have been ordered a lot of times as well, because they're available as separate sheets. So where people are perhaps using a personal planner, don't need as many full boxes, whatever it might be. So that is Adventure. So I hope you like that. It's a little bit different for me, but I've had that artwork for ages and wanted to do something with it, but the time was just never quite right, but now I feel it is. Oh, I was going to show it you on the neutral, wasn't I? Of course. Let's just have a little look. And yeah, oh, just look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. In my professional opinion. Not that I'm biased at all. Okay, so our other kit that we have is, what have I called this one? Do you know, I don't actually have a name for it, and I'm stood on camera now. It will have a name by the time it's in the shop, obviously. I just can't think under pressure, so not often that happens. Lovebirds just feels too twee, but it might end up being Lovebirds. Okay, so again, let's have a look through this. So this one, the quote for this is, "Let all that you do be done in love," and it is designed as a Valentine's one, but it's also, I think this would just be lovely at any point in the month in February. And again, it's going to coordinate with the monthly items, so the colours work beautifully, and it works with the monthly view kit too, because I know sometimes people use this in their monthly view. So here's the artwork for it, and it has got these gorgeous little lovebirds and some little banners, roses, flowers, feathers, hearts. Oh, it's gorgeous. And I decided to pick out that lovely deep hot pink for the lettering on this time. The full boxes, lots of florals and feathers, and again the little birds. Weekend banner, really zoomed in on that flower, just really wanted to bring out something really big and bold. And yes, the quote, "Let all that you do be done in love." And then the flags, I always love doing the page flags. Then on this one with the functional, you've got these beautiful hot pinks, light pinks, and the deep kind of aquamarine type colour. Weekend strip, and your date covers feature the little birds, and the plan session has the little birds on as well. Mixed boxes, headers and little things, and then the washi pack. So feathers all over that bottom washi, and then you've got your different widths here, which do go right down to quite a skinny washi. You can see there, it's quite a skinny one there, and then you've got some in that kind of thickness and some in that thickness, which you can then use as event stickers as well if you wanted to. Also, each of those is one full box of washi, so if you don't use washi in your spread but you're getting 2 weeks out of this, you could use a mixture of the washi and the full boxes to do your full boxes. And then the ombre, and again you've got your skinny washi hiding in here, so 2 strips of that in each section. Okay, so that is the full kit, so 7 pages there, and then we have the add-on page. So I went for 2 of the pinks plus the aquamarine on that. And then for the mini kit, the 4-page mini kit, you've got the deco sheet as before, the full boxes as before, and then this is what I picked out for the colours and the washi on here. For the mini kit, and your mini bottom washi is the same too. Little point about these, just like I've been putting cut lines on the monthly kit, I mean I've done this for ages on the kits as well, the bottom washi always has a cut line to show you where to cut to make it half height if you wanted to make it go further. And if you use like just a little guillotine, you can just line it up, or a steel ruler is probably best, and a little X-Acto knife. Or just a pair of scissors. You know, keep it basic. And your full boxes as well have little cut lines here to show where to mark, to cut them across to make them fit in the horizontal planner boxes. So I do try and make things flexible. I do get quite a few questions about, well, do you make kits for the horizontal? Do you make kits for the hourly? No, I don't. I make one kit, but I put in things that make it adaptable for you to do that. And, you know, as far as I know, I think I was the first person to do that. I don't know. Somebody might have done it somewhere else, but I hadn't come across it when I did it. So there we go. So that is everything that's coming out. So I suspect that the camera cut off on me there for some reason. However, all I was saying was that all of this will be live at 7 p.m. on Wednesday the 7th. So that's easy, 7/7. And there will also be a full preview video, full preview album on the Facebook group as well, if you want to have a look and a browse through the photos before the listings go live. Hope you like all of this lot. I'm really pleased with how it came out, and I shall speak to you again soon. Take care, lovely people. Bye for now.